What's going on? I'm Shane Faison.
I'm Vinny V.
And this is Hidden Gyms. In a world where the sport of MMA is growing, the competition is strong in the gym industry. We're here to highlight the best of the best gyms, coaches, and fighters and put their name on the map. The diamonds in the rough, welcome to Hidden Gyms.
I love the space. Wide open with the ring in the bag.
Guys, we're here at State Fly Muay Thai in Northern Liberties of Philadelphia, meeting up with our good friend, Justin Greskowitz.
There he is.
What's up, boys? How you guys doing?
Purple people eater. State Fly Muay Thai. How long you guys been here, Jay?
It's 3 years now, yep.
3 years.
How many members do you have?
70 members, just about.
And what do they pay a month?
Right now, I pay $125 a month.
Okay, so you have a personal question?
Yeah.
What do you pay for rent at this place?
Sadly, we pay $5,000 a month for rent. Yeah.
Something seems off here, Coach.
You're absolutely right, young buck. He's got, the math just doesn't add up. He's got his rent is $5,000 a month, and with his 70 members at $125 a piece, he gets maybe $8 or $9,000 a month in revenue. But that just doesn't, that's not even including utilities and just day-to-day. The overhead is way too high. So he's not making any money, and he's not ashamed to admit it. He needs our help, and he wants our help. So it's a classic case of he's an excellent Muay Thai fighter. He's passionate about Muay Thai. He's a world champion. He lives and breathes Muay Thai, but he knows nothing about how to run a business, and that's where we're gonna help him.
Agreed. So first things first, we need to increase the member base.
He's got 70 members. Getting from 70 to 100 members would make a huge difference in his life, just that right there. So we need to see if he's got an email list, people we can reach out to that inquired in the past or former members, and we need to generate new leads. King of social media should be able to help that out. All right, Justin, so we gotta get you some members. You have an email list we can reach out to?
Not really, no.
All right, how about phone numbers?
No, not really, no.
All right, that's a challenge, but it's nothing we can't handle. So the past is the past, but from now on, every single person that comes in here, everybody that peeks through the window, name, phone number, email address, and then you gotta enter it immediately into your system, so it's not just some piece of paper that you misplaced. Like, these are valuable leads. This is how you're gonna grow your business. Every person that expresses any kind of interest.
Exactly, so this way if you ever have any kind of promotion, any sales, you send out that email blast to everyone on your list, boom, that's a new member for you. And that's fine that you don't have an email list. We're gonna build it up, I got a plan.
Man with a plan.
So what I plan to do is make an exclusive video that's only available on Justin's website. In order to get access to this video, you have to supply your email. So this way, we're building up his email list and his potential customers. Additionally, I came up with an easy to follow posting guideline for Justin's Instagram. This way he stays relevant with his current members, but also reaches new prospects.
Justin doesn't have any employees, and he doesn't have enough money to hire any employees. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show him a way to up his cash flow. We're gonna have him bring in a bunch of private training revenue. We're gonna give him a simple system of how he can get and keep clients. And then with that extra money he brings in from private training, he'll be able to hire other coaches, other trainers, who he can then feed the clients to, so he doesn't have to do. Right now he's teaching every class, he's opening and closing the gym, he's handling all the phone calls, he's doing everything, sweeping the mats. Okay, he needs some help, but first he needs money. So we're gonna bring in some private training revenue. Justin, I gotta tell you, man, you're worth more than you charge. And listen, it's super common. It's really uncomfortable for a lot of people to charge what they're worth. You can go online and in a couple hours take a certification, become a personal trainer, and there's folks out there that are charging more than you do now, just with a couple hours of, like I said, it's an online course. Okay, you've traveled the world, you've got an invaluable experience. Like, you can teach people stuff that nobody else can teach them. I want to help you clean up that process. I think the first step is when somebody approaches you and they say, hey, do you do privates? I want you to say, yes, I'm glad you're interested, and then offer them a free 30-minute introductory session. In fact, what I think would be super beneficial would be you guys suit up, take Shane, pretend Shane's one of your members, right? And he looks up to you, he's impressed by your technique, he needs a little extra guidance. He says, hey, I want to do some privates. You say, great, let's get in the ring for 30 minutes, we'll move around, do some pad work, teach him some advanced techniques. Like, we'll do a little role play. I want you to sit down and try to convert him, based off of what you showed him, to a paying client. You guys both up for that? Hit the pads a little bit?
Right now?
Well, actually, get in the ring, and then we'll sit down and we'll go through the sales process. And you'll give him a hard time.
Okay.
Right? He'll give you a hard time, but it'll be okay, because I'll kind of be in your ear. Let's suit up, get in the ring.
Let's do it. Sure, let's go.
All right, awesome.
guy.
Now the awkward moment.
Yes.
The awkward moment. So give me all your money. No,
You see?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Listen, and that's great.
That's actually a technique.
Yeah.
And if this is Shane, like again, assuming if he was somebody that you can already tell from working out with him a little bit,
Yeah.
if he's got a sense of humor. I mean, that was a genuine belly laugh.
Yeah.
If you can get the person laughing,
Yeah.
it's good because it relaxes them.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. But, so after we worked out, whatever, sit down in the ring and be like, okay, you could do just one session once in a blue moon for a little bit more expensive. It's a little bit more just to do one. Do it for 70 sessions, but if you want to get 4 sessions, it'll be $200 for the 4 sessions. So you end up saving $20 a session for each one.
Cool. I mean, yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's definitely what I'm looking for. I do this for self-defense, so I like how realistic it was. Great angles and distance and punches and kicks. Really enjoyed that. I didn't realize it was going to be 70. That's a little steep for me, and I'm not sure I want to really do this consistently. So maybe not right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the sales whisperer in his ear. So one of the first things he said, right? Listen, whenever you get jammed up, ask a question. 100% of the time, right? So he's giving a little bit of resistance, and again, everybody always thinks, oh, that's more than I thought it was going to cost.
Yeah.
No matter what, across the board, training, whatever, everything always costs more than they think. So he was like, wow, it's a little more than I expected. You're going to hear that 100 out of 100 times almost. Okay. He started talking about self-defense and the angles. So I would ask a question, right? Don't just assume you know why. Like you could assume, oh, self-defense is important, so you don't get beat up. But he may have a more specific reason. So he's talking self-defense. Say, why is the self-defense aspect especially important to you?
So why is the self-defense aspect especially important to you?
True story. I got jumped on the way to my old gym by a bunch of kids younger than me, and I thought, I could handle myself. I thought I knew how to fight, and then got beat up. My pride was hurt more than anything, and that's why I'm here today.
Okay, and that was like we got right to the root of it pretty quickly. Shane's a very open guy, and I believe in a real scenario he would have given that honest answer. And I'm the same way. And some people definitely are going to have to ask more than just one question. But it's all about getting to the real reason.
Yeah,
I mean, there's always a deeper, right?
Yeah.
And if you can get them focusing on that,
Yeah.
do you legitimately think that you could teach somebody, Shane, or somebody just off the street, enough to defend themselves in a situation like that? Do you legitimately think you could teach somebody that?
Yeah, I mean, depending on how many guys and how many, whatever, if that's a good idea to do it, you don't want to be just King Kong. I'm not going to fight 10 guys. I mean, maybe, but no.
I heard you fight anybody anytime.
I will.
Is what I heard.
I will, absolutely. But I definitely think that I can help people, build their self-confidence and the skill set to defend themselves.
So then, based off of that story he said, right? It's almost it's your responsibility to get him as a client. So for $70 is a lot of money. $70 an hour is a lot of money, but not for something like that.
Yeah.
Not to make sure that something like that never happens again. He would pay $10,000.
Yeah.
If you can just kind of show him, you have to paint the picture, right? Show him the result.
Yeah. So what would you say?
So I would ask another question. I'd say, well, how'd that make you feel?
Oh, how'd that make you feel?
Pretty terrible. I was couldn't sleep that night, and I don't want that to ever happen again.
So then I would.
And now we're moving closer to a little bit. So I would ask another question. I would say, so that's really why you wanted to.
So is that really why you're here? You want to learn some self-defense and ensure nothing like that ever would happen?
Yeah, and all the benefits that come with it. I want to get in shape. I think Muay Thai is a beautiful art, and I want to be able to smash someone with an elbow if that ever happens again.
I might ask him one more question, like, based off of what I showed you today, do you see how I could help you?
Okay.
Do you see how I could help you do that?
Yeah.
Getting him closer.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. So based on what we did today, do you think that could help you feel that way? To feel safer then?
Absolutely. It almost felt like I was in a fight. I felt my heart rate up, the adrenaline was pumping. I was out of breath by the end. That was great.
All right. And then here's where sometimes I say like you're the doctor and you prescribe. I think we're already ready here. You're getting good emotional things. He's agreeing with you that he knows you can help him. He came in today, he showed up for his first session he would have to pay for, right? Now I would just move right in and say, basically this is where you prescribe. You say, look, then based off of what you're telling me, let's do 4 sessions for $200. You save a couple bucks per session. It's not a big commitment, and we'll see where we go from there. What do you say? And you have to make sure you ask, don't imply, right? There's a saying in sales, like there's an implied offer, which is like, so I think we should do it. He's like, do what? Tell them specifically. Here's what I think. Right? You don't want to buy one session for $70. Let's let you do that, and then we'll see if it comes up naturally.
All right. between thinking about doing once a week or twice a week? I mean, what works better for your schedule? I mean, do you think you could commit to 2 times a week?
Yeah, I mean, my schedule's pretty open right now. I work for myself. I could probably do 2 a week.
All right, man. Well, if you want to, we'll get a back and forth for the next 2 weeks. We'll get 2 sessions this week, 2 sessions next week. We'll schedule them in so that it makes sense, but we'll get you rocking up back and forth. Right?
Sounds good. Boom. Success. Just like that. Seriously, that if you could do that without me standing next to you, yeah, perfect. The next day, we held a free seminar at Stay Fly Muay Thai, which I promoted across all of my social media to bring in as many people as possible and hopefully sign up new members. It was an absolute success. The place was packed. So Justin, Vinny, and myself put on a 1-hour seminar, had everyone sweating, having a good time, and training some great American Muay Thai. Are you a personal trainer or aspiring gym owner looking to take your business to the next level? Avoid common mistakes and make a killing by downloading our digital PDF, Hidden Gyms Blueprint for Success in the Fitness Industry. Learn both the digital media strategies and the brick and mortar operations in our easy to follow activity book. Click here on screen or at the link in the description below and get one step closer to achieving your dream job.